Guys, it is the Master here, and welcome back to a new video on my channel, a new topic on my channel. Today we're going to be doing a predictions video on tonight's WWE Summerslam. Now, I'm recording this a little bit late on. Currently, as I record this, it's 10:15 at night in the UK, so we're getting close to the event. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the biggest event of the summer, and to be fair, the card is not looking too bad. I've got the card up here, and I'm going to go through everything from the kickoff show right to the main event. I believe Lesnar versus Orton is going to be the main event. I don't think it should be, but it's been the highest built match in the last month, so it kind of is expected to be. But obviously, we'll start off on the kickoff show. So the first match on the kickoff show, we believe, will be the Ascension, Vaudevillains and Breezango versus the Usos, American Alpha and the Hype Bros. Not really sure why this match has been added to the card. I suppose it's just a filler for the pre-show and to get the tag teams on there. We've literally just seen it on SmackDown, so I don't see any real point in it. I think, just like on SmackDown, the Usos, American Alpha and the Hype Bros should win this. The Ascension have fallen flat, the Vaudevillains have fallen flat. Maybe Breezango is getting some... The fans are warming to them, maybe, a little bit. But they're just glorified jobbers in a tag team, let's be honest, at the minute. Then the next one, Dudley Boys versus Neville and Sami Zayn. I feel really sorry for the Dudley Boys, legends, again on the pre-show. Again, sadly, I believe they're going to lose. I don't see any way Neville and Sami are going to lose this on the momentum that Sami is on, particularly after beating Kevin at Payback. And Neville's just come back. It's his first pay-per-view since returning, so if he loses, I will be very, very surprised. So after that, we go on to the main show. So starting off on the main show, it is most likely going to be Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and someone who hasn't been announced because, of course, Eva Marie is now suspended, versus Carmella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. Now, there's no guarantee that this match might go ahead. By the time you're seeing this video, the match may have been cancelled due to the suspension of Eva Marie. But I think it'll go ahead, and if I'm going to predict someone to replace Eva Marie, then I would say Nikki Bella. I would have expected her to come back as a face, but due to the fact that Eva Marie is now out, I can see her coming into this role of a heel in this match, and, well, yeah, I just see her coming back, and because of that reason and that reason alone, I'm going on Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and Nikki Bella to win this. I believe Becky Lynch is going to be the face of SmackDown. Her and Nikki Bella are going to have some great matches, I'm sure. But if it was Eva Marie on that team, I would think they would lose. If Nikki Bella's on the team, returning from that injury, I see her winning with her new finisher. That's my opinion. The next match, I believe, will be on the card. Will be... let me just check my list. Where is it? Yeah, so the best of 7 series, which clearly everyone is looking forward to. Sheamus versus Cesaro. Why have they done this to us? Did they realise no one cares about a best of 7 series between these two? Because why? Give Cesaro a title shot. Just please give Cesaro a title shot. Not a best of 7 series with Sheamus. But because it's best of 7 and because it's SummerSlam, I feel Sheamus is going to win it. I don't want him to, but I feel that's the way WWE are going to go with this, and I think Sheamus will pick up the victory here, but I believe Cesaro will win overall. The next match that will probably be next on the card is Enzo and Big Cass versus Jericho. This has all kind of been rushed, really. I mean, brilliant thinking to put Kevin Owens and Jericho on a tag team. Jericho on the mic is brilliant, and so is Kevin Owens. Some of the things he fired back with is brilliant. So, although I like the tag team, in fact I love the tag team, I feel this is just a way of getting Enzo and Cass over against two big stars on the main roster. So, I'm going with Enzo and Cass for this one. The next one, I think, will be the Intercontinental Championship match. That really, I don't think there's been enough done in this match, done on this match by SmackDown Live. So, although I think Apollo Crews has a bright future ahead of him, I think it would be a damn shame if The Miz loses his championship here. And I don't think he will, so I'm going with The Miz for this one, because he's been on a great run as a heel, probably the best run of his career, and Maurice by his side as well. So I'm going The Miz. The next match that will probably be on the card is the tag title match. The Club versus the New Day. Although this is probably one of the hardest decisions of the night, I really hope the New Day retain. Without Big E being there, may cause a few problems, but I just don't feel that Anderson and Gallows are ready to be tag champions yet until they eventually team up with Balor, which could happen in the main event. I think that could happen in the main event. Well, I say the main event. That's probably not going to be the main event, as I said at the start of the video. But hopefully, in my opinion, I know a lot of people want the Club to win. I'm going the New Day. I'm sticking that out there now. The New Day, for me, will retain. Okay, the next match on the card will be the United States Championship match. Can I just also say that I don't know the card. I don't know how it's going to go up. I've literally just seen the matches and I've put them into the order that kind of seems right. So the United States Championship match, Reigns versus Rusev. All I have to say here, it's WWE, it's Vince McMahon. Reigns is going to win. Don't want him to win. I really don't want him to win. Because, well, he doesn't deserve it after what he did, and no one likes him, so just make him a heel. But, I mean, there is a possibility Rusev could win it, and I would love Rusev to win it, but I think Reigns will probably walk out the champion, sadly. So, well, we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see, but that's my prediction. So the next match will probably... I think they'll do the WWE World Championship match next, which will be Ziggler versus Ambrose. I don't think Ziggler is ready. Well, he is ready for the World Championship, maybe, but he's been ready for a few years now. And I think taking the championship away from Ambrose so early in his reign would be a horrible, horrible booking decision by WWE. So I'm sticking with Ambrose. I think Ambrose will retain. I hope Ambrose retains, at least. But I mean, it would be fine. I'd be fine to see Ziggler as champion. Absolutely fine. But for me, Ambrose will be the one to retain. Next match, probably Cena versus Styles, the conclusion to the rivalry. Now, everyone thinks, oh, it's John Cena. You know, he's surely going to win. He's the big guy. He's the face that runs the place. But I'm going to go with a controversial one here, and I'm going to say AJ Styles. I feel like he's got that momentum. He's got that push. He's got that spark. We've all seen what he's done in TNA. We've all seen what he's done in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And I think he could pull off a shock performance here at SummerSlam, and I think he will win it. I really do. So I'm going AJ for this one. Right. The next match will probably be the Women's Championship match. Charlotte versus Sasha, with Dana Brooke banned from ringside. Now, with Charlotte losing it on Raw a few weeks ago, it did put into doubt whether she would retain or whether Sasha would. She would retain. She would win it back, or whether Sasha would retain. And I see Sasha retaining. For the main reason that she deserves it. And there's been talk of Charlotte maybe possibly leaving for a little bit, which I think would be a shame. I don't think she will, because for those of you who saw NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2 last night, Bayley could be on her way to the main roster, and if so, she'll probably go to Raw, I think, and then we'll get the triple threat. One of the big 4 pay-per-views, we'll get the 4 horsewomen. Sorry, I'm on a very bad day today. 4 horsewomen fatal 4-way match for the Women's Championship. Or maybe, well, who knows, we might have to wait till the next draft for that. But I think Bayley will be on her way up. But yeah, so I think Sasha, personally, I believe that's who should hold the championship. Maybe they'll be going for Bayley to come back up, challenge Sasha, and we'll get like what happened at the first NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, a match between those two, which was absolutely amazing. For those of you who haven't seen it, watch it on the network. It's great. Then the next match will probably be Rollins versus Balor for the new Universal Championship. Please, for God's sake, make this championship look decent. Why they didn't bring back the World Heavyweight and have the WWE Championship? That would have been the smart idea for me. Bring in the Universal Championship. Odd, very odd, and just don't mess it up, WWE. Please don't mess it up. Also, don't mess it up. Don't mess up the momentum of the Demon King. Finn Balor has to win this match. I like Seth Rollins, I do, and there are a few possible endings to this match, I think. I think you could have Finn Balor. I'm just thought another possible ending that I'm going to come back to as well. I think Finn Balor could win this through interference to the club. That's one way. If Roman loses at in the United States Championship match, who knows? He could come and attack Rollins and turn heel. Double turn. Could happen. But I don't see any other way of than Balor winning this match as we head on to the main event. But before we get on to the main event, I've just thought of another idea for the Ziggler-Ambrose match. After watching TakeOver Brooklyn 2 and seeing Samoa Joe versus Shinsuke Nakamura, I think there is a possibility that Samoa Joe could come up to the main roster now for SmackDown, because Shinsuke Nakamura, now the NXT Championship, what a great match. I mean, that is if Samoa Joe's draw is actually intact after that Kinshasa. But I think there is a possibility that he could interfere in the main event. I mean, it could happen. It's time to be called up to the main roster. Could be here. But we'll see on that. That's just another idea I'm throwing out there. Right, back to the main event, which you're seeing on the screen right now in WWE 2K form. Lesnar versus Orton, which shouldn't be the main event. The title match should be the main event, but this is probably going to be in the main event spot. With all the momentum in the world, coming off that victory in UFC against a returning Randy Orton, I think, as what's probably going to happen on the screen right now, Lesnar should win it. He should win it. I mean, with Heyman by his side as well. If Lesnar doesn't win it, I'll be shocked. And well, he didn't win it there, but no, I don't see I don't see Orton winning it. It would be great for him to win it, I suppose, but it just wouldn't sit right. I feel this is Lesnar's match. Whether he goes on to the World Championship picture, Lesnar versus Balor would certainly be an interesting match. But for me, this is Brock Lesnar's match. No ifs or buts about it. But also, I forgot to say at the start of the video, if I'll be uploading after SummerSlam, I'll be uploading my review on the whole thing, talking through every match and saying what I thought about each match. And if I get more than half of these predictions right, I will also be uploading a review of Raw and SmackDown this following week after SummerSlam. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'm just checking to make sure I haven't missed any matches off of the card, which I don't believe I had. If I have, tell me down below, and also leave your predictions, or tell me if I'm right or wrong if you're watching this after SummerSlam. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Enjoy SummerSlam. I've been the Master, and I'm out. See you guys.